Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well and improving your English every day. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to talk about our daily routine in English. This is one of the most useful topics because we use it in conversations, introductions, speaking tests, and even job interviews. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to describe your day from morning to night using simple and natural English. Let's get started.
Morning routine, the start of the day. Let's begin with the morning. The first thing most people do is wake up. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. Notice the word at. We use at when talking about a specific time. Examples: I wake up at 6 a.m. I wake up at 7:30 a.m. I wake up at 8 a.m. Now let's look at two phrases that many English learners confuse: wake up and get up. Wake up means you stop sleeping and open your eyes. Get up means you leave your bed. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m., but I get up at 7:15 a.m. After getting up, people usually start preparing for the day. Some common morning activities are brush my teeth, wash my face, take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast. Here are some example sentences. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I take a shower before breakfast. I get dressed and prepare for work. I have breakfast at 8 a.m. Now, let's put these actions together into a short morning routine. Every morning, I wake up at 7 a.m. I get up 15 minutes later. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a shower. After that, I get dressed and have breakfast at 8 a.m. This is a simple and natural way to describe your morning.
Common morning vocabulary: wake up, get up, brush my teeth, wash my face, take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast. These are some of the most frequently used daily routine expressions in English.
Afternoon routine. Now let's move on to the afternoon. After breakfast, most people go to work, go to school, attend classes, or begin their daily responsibilities. Some useful phrases are go to work, go to school, start work, start classes, attend meetings, study, have lunch. Examples: I go to work at 9 a.m. I start work at 9:30 a.m. I go to school every weekday. I attend classes in the afternoon. One important grammar point here is the use of frequency adverbs. Frequency adverbs tell us how often something happens. The most common ones are always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Let's see how they are used. I always arrive on time. I usually start work at 9 a.m. I often eat lunch with my colleagues. I sometimes work late. I rarely miss a class. I never skip breakfast. Notice that these words usually come before the main verb. Now let's talk about lunch. A common sentence is, I have lunch at 1 p.m. You can also say, I usually have lunch with my friends. I often have lunch at a restaurant near my office. Let's combine everything into a short afternoon routine. After breakfast, I go to work. I usually start work at 9 a.m. During the day, I attend meetings and complete my tasks. I have lunch at 1 p.m. and continue working until the evening. This sounds natural and professional.
Evening routine. Now let's talk about the evening. After work or school, people usually return home and relax. Some useful expressions are come home, relax, watch TV, read a book, spend time with family, exercise, go for a walk, have dinner. Examples: I come home at 6 p.m. I relax for a while after work. I watch TV in the evening. I read a book before dinner. I spend time with my family. Many people also use the evening to exercise or take a walk. For example, I go for a walk in the park. I exercise for 30 minutes every evening. After that comes dinner. I have dinner at 8 p.m. Dinner is often the time when families sit together and talk about their day. A very common phrase is, I go to bed at 10 p.m. You can also say, I go to sleep at 10 p.m. The difference is simple. Go to bed means you get into bed. Go to sleep means you actually fall asleep. Let's create a complete evening routine. In the evening, I come home from work. I relax for a while and spend time with my family. Sometimes I watch TV or read a book. I have dinner at 8 p.m. and go to bed at 10 p.m.
Using connectors to sound more natural. Now that we know the vocabulary, let's learn how to connect our ideas. Many learners make a mistake by saying, I wake up. I brush my teeth. I have breakfast. I go to work. These sentences are correct, but they don't sound very natural. Native speakers often use connector words. Useful connectors include first, then, after that, next, later, finally. Let's look at an example. First, I wake up at 7 a.m. Then, I brush my teeth and take a shower. After that, I have breakfast. Next, I go to work. Later, I come home and relax. Finally, I go to bed. These simple words make your English sound smoother and more organized.
Complete daily routine example. Now let's put everything together. My name is David. First, I wake up at 7 a.m. and get up 15 minutes later. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a shower. After that, I get dressed and have breakfast. Next, I go to work. I usually start work at 9 a.m. During the day, I attend meetings, answer emails, and complete my tasks. I have lunch at 1 p.m. In the evening, I come home and relax. Sometimes I watch TV, and sometimes I read a book. I spend time with my family and have dinner at 8 p.m. Finally, I go to bed at 10 p.m. Notice how all the vocabulary and connectors work together to create a natural description of a daily routine.
Speaking challenge. Now it's your turn. Try talking about your own routine. Think about, what time do you wake up? What do you do in the morning? Do you work or study? What time do you have lunch? What do you do in the evening? What time do you go to bed? Use connector words like first, then, after that, next, finally. The goal is to speak continuously for 1 minute about your daily routine. Don't worry about making mistakes. Focus on communicating your ideas clearly.
Today we learned how to talk about a daily routine in English. We covered morning activities, afternoon activities, evening activities, time expressions with at, frequency adverbs, connector words. If you practice these sentences regularly, you'll become much more confident when speaking English. Thank you for watching. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who wants to improve their English. See you in the next lesson. Bye!